with me, so what? Ever since they
Get up in here. Get up in here. This is the Police Saint, y'all. And this is my Sunday fun day. I ain't did a video like this in a minute, ever since I left Facebook. But y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, if I'm coming through loud and clear and all of that. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cause this is a new setup. I'm just impromptu out here in the pizza park, getting ready to deliver some good shit to y'all today. So get up in here. Get up in here. I think I cussed in the first 10 minutes. I'm sorry, YouTube, but I got out somehow. You know what I'm saying? It's a live video. Check it out. I don't know what you gonna do, but do something. Nature is blessing me right now. I got a beautiful, beautiful yellow butterfly that is coasting around me, making sure that I stay on duty. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So, with that being said, before I get too far in here, anybody, let me know if I can be heard because I don't want to be talking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I be talking sometimes for nothing. But I'm out here having a good time. A whole bunch of birds around me, nature. I got a doggy in the back. And so it's popping. I'm live in Los Angeles County, and this is gonna be Your Brain is a Bully. That is the video today. Your brain is a bully. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They been bullying me around saying ain't nobody been bullying you but your thoughts. And I'm about to break that down for y'all today. Take your time. What's the rush? Take your time. What's the rush? Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a butt. Wow, wow, wow. Whoop, dee, doo. So, I got a white butterfly now. A white one. Yeah, there you go. It might come in the camera, it might not. If y'all get to see it, say hi to it. Yes, indeed. Let's thank nature. Let's thank God because we are all here and we are all here together. So, with that being said, I have not done a video in nature for you guys or standing up in a while, in a while, in a while. But let's get to this one. Yeah, as y'all know, I've been traveling, but I just told you I'm gonna keep up with my videos during my travel. I typically don't, but that's my gift to you guys, because you guys have been so loyal. Even when I don't come consistently, you guys keep on tuning in, keep on liking the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing. Thanks to the new subscribers, those of you that I've met in the ocean and recently. I love you guys just as much as I love those who have been here from day one. My A1s, they stay for the fun. Yeah. So let me push you a little bit further today, right? Because we're going to go higher and higher and higher. That's what we need to do. In order to get what up out of here, we want to ascend. And so, in order to ascend, we must go higher. And that means we need to go higher in not only our physical being, but we need to go higher in our mental being. And in order to take the physical higher, you have to take the mental higher. And so, that's what we're going to talk about today, the bully mind, the mind as a bully. So, if you in here and you can hear me, please let me know y'all can hear me. Okay, don't let me just be standing here talking like I'm having a whole little show and I'm just standing here looking like this on the video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when you understand your mind, right? Nobody telling me, so I'm gonna assume that y'all can hear me, or maybe y'all can't hear me, and that's why nobody's saying nothing. But can y'all hear me? I'm not just talking. Take your time. What's the rush? Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you for that. Thank you. So now, the mind as a bully. How many of people in here that had a great thought? Like you done had an amazing thought, and then all of a sudden, you sitting with it for about 5 minutes. You're like, yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna do that. And then all of a sudden, you sit for another 15 minutes and you come up with 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't do that thing. 1,000 things that could go wrong. Example. Right now we know I'm traveling, right? Traveling is my thing. I like to travel. And I do a lot of solo travel because a lot of people talk themselves out of travel. And I'm not talking myself out of nothing. Okay. So here you go. I'm gonna talk myself into it. That's my goal. Talk myself into it. If I'm scared, I'm gonna talk myself into it. If I'm nervous, I'm gonna talk myself into it. If I'm worried, I'm gonna talk myself into it. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna learn to quiet the bully today. So You get that good thought. Boom. I'm gonna go to Africa. I want to go to Africa. Like I want to explore the African continent and I want to learn more about Africans. And the next thing you know, your mind, for 5 minutes you on it. You done went and Googled Africa and everything and there you looked at a couple pictures, a couple YouTube videos. What it's like to go to Africa? How much it's gonna cost me. Right? And then boom, you hit that one video, right? It's one video to come on and it's like blacks are not like in Africa. They don't like gay people in Africa. They don't like ugly people. They don't like fat people in Africa. And so now your ass ain't going to Africa. You done came up with a whole bunch of reasons. You look at yourself in the mirror. You're like, I'm fat, I'm gay, I'm black. I probably shouldn't go to Africa. They don't like me there. They don't like me there. They don't like me nowhere. Right? And the mind starts to go on this little snowball rampage. Well, what do I eat in Africa? Well, they got people got AIDS in Africa, and they got you got to have a whole bunch of shots to go to Africa. And I need how am I gonna get to Africa? I got to fly on a plane to get to Africa. I can't drive to Africa, and so no, I only like my driving. I only like my driving. Only my driving is good, right? This is the brain that kicks in. Now, when the brain kick in, you lose your ability to stay in the moment, right? Because remember, if y'all following me, then you know the brain only does four things. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Nicole Saint. I am a motivational speaker, published author, and life mastery coach. Mastery coach, okay? Those looking to master the game. That's who I coach. Now, with that being said, when you looking to get in the game, I want to change my mind. You have to first understand that the brain only does four things. Okay, that's it. Your brain is not your friend. The brain receives information. Okay, what do I mean by that? Something happens. The brain sees it. It perceives it. What do I mean by that? Is it good? Is it bad? Did it hurt? Did it feel good? Was it nice? Did it make me sad? Did it make me happy? It perceives it. And then it stores it. What do I mean by that? It creates a file, a memory. Okay. And so with this memory, we have what? A file. Yeah, file. So now we have something to what? Recall on. And that's the last thing that the brain does. It recalls. Okay, so it receives, perceives, stores, and recalls. That's it. That's what your brain does. Okay, so now the brain is a book because see, you start off a little person, stuff happened to you, messed up things happen to you. You might have had a bad childhood, or you might have had an exciting childhood. You might have been rich, you might have been poor, whatever your experience is. Your brain creates. How you doing, Jesse? Your brain creates this file. And when it creates the file, this memory, it holds on to it. And so anything that feels not good to it, it feels the need to protect your heart. Okay. So this is where the bully is developed at. Okay. Is in early life, early childhood. Things that happened to you, things you saw, things you did. That's not good. That's hot. That's bad. That's cold. Them good people, them bad people. Don't say that. Don't do this. Don't dress like that. Don't dress like this. Act like this. That storing happens. Okay. And so the bully becomes your own brain. So at a certain point, when your soul is asking to be liberated, it wants to break free, it wants to have its expression. Your brain, the bully, shows up, okay, and it has all kind of reasons and defenses for why you should not move forward in your life. And this is why a lot of people do not ascend through this journey because they are trapped in their brain, okay, under submission to your brain. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. How to break free from the bully called the brain. If you don't understand what I'm saying, this might not be the room for you. If it is, come on in, pay attention. I like to give me some attention. Okay, pay me some attention. So now, when your brain, okay, is running the show, you are separate from your soul. You are not now having the heart's experience, a genuine experience. You're having an experience that has been created for you. Okay, and this is why a lot of people struggle and they keep going round and round and round because they're living off of memories. Okay, so now the bully brain develops When? At a young age. Okay. It is developing. It's like every time somebody hurts your feelings, every time something don't go the way you want it to, every time something make you happy, or I like that, or okay, something that is overstimuli, the brain receives it, perceives it, stores it, and later recalls it. So by doing this, we learn to separate our heart. This is why you got a society where people said, "How you doing, Tap?" Uh, well, I don't trust people. I don't love people. I don't want to go to new places. I don't want to see new things. I don't want to be new because the brain is running the show. Okay, the brain know everything. This is why you got a bunch of smarties like Vibes Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? They know everything. They can judge everybody. And everybody got a position for them. Okay, but here we go. People can only perceive you or others as they perceive themselves because it's coming from where? The brain. They brain. It is. Listen to me now. The brain, the multi brain. Okay. So now when people have something in their mind is made up. My mind is made up. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Cause my mind is made up. I get it. I get it. Okay. That's why I had to divorce my mind because it was made up. It was made up. It was full of stuff that was made up. It was leading me nowhere. Okay. So let me help y'all out with this one. You have to understand how to check the bully. Okay. Check the bully. Now, the brain is the bully, not some external force, not your ex, not your mom, not your, no, because see, the brain is only responding to those people. But the brain only responding to those people. So when something happens, okay, let's say you had a family event and somebody there trigger you. Okay, auntie with the slick talking, who always running her mouth and got something to say, she trigger you, right? And so now your brain click click in, right? Because your inner child who is neglected is feeling some type of way. So what the brain says, I gotta stand up there, so I'm gonna speak up. So now you don't have to action. And yeah, the brain is replaying something that already happened. Now your physical body is acting in response to a recall, even if the situation that you're in ain't even necessarily a representation of what you've already experienced. Here you are where you have felt suppressed, right? You're now a slave to your brain, your pride, your ego, and you are being stroked, stroked. Okay, y'all get what I'm saying? So now, when you understand this, my brain is the only bully I have. Hey, I don't have to worry about because at a certain point we all get to this point where our soul wake up and it's like, I'm more than some looks. I'm more than some materialistic things. I'm more than a job. I'm more than people's idea of me. I'm more than that. I am bigger than what I've been being. And see, when that happens, see that right there, that's when the soul awakening happens. It's not like I hear everybody, it's a trend to be awoken and enlightened and the star seed and the shaman and the guru and all of yeah. That stuff is cool. You know, it is. But in reality, those positions require great responsibility. And if your soul is activating you to be any of that, okay, any of it on any level, then you have a great deal of responsibility. And that responsibility is tended to not by your mind but by your heart, because it is your heart that is the compass to the soul. And so most people fail this journey because they mind made up. So when y'all hear me say people too grown, they're too grown. I don't like grown. They're too grown. They got all everything figured out. They know everything. They want to know. If they don't know everything, they want to know everything to a certainty, or they're not going to do nothing, right? But in order for us to ascend, we have to return back to our innocence, our childlike nature. And that cannot be done if the bully brain is running the show. Because the bully brain, we've already looked at, is the sabotager. It's the destiny destroyer. It's the distractor. It's the delayer. It's the denier. Because you can have the greatest idea. Your heart, you can go to sleep tonight, have an intuitive knowing. Wake up in the morning, And because your mind doesn't support what you saw in your sleep, you won't do nothing. But you've been activated. You on assignment. You got a duty to do. But that ain't important because, wait a minute. Uh, but that's gonna look bad to so and so, and they ain't gonna really understand what I'm doing. That's the brain. The brain is a bully, and even those who trying to bully you, carbon copy people. You should be a carbon copy because I've been a carbon copy all my life. I done did what everybody else did, and so you should do it too. But that's not what we're here for. Because if everything was all right from before, then we wouldn't be necessary. You wouldn't have those nudgings and callings to walk away from things that you find comfortable. It wouldn't be necessary because life would just be peachy keen. We'd all be living the promises. We'd all be healthy. We'd all be wealthy. We'd all be prosperous. We'd all be loving and kind and generous and patient and at peace. But as long as that's not happening, then clearly there's a problem. And the problem is that too many of us are under the control of the bully brain that then told us how to act. Well, my brain didn't tell me how to act. My grandma told me how to act. And your brain received it, perceived it, stored it, and recalls it constantly. And that's why you ain't going nowhere. That's why you on the cycle of insanity. What's insanity, Saint? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You have to be insane. Okay, so when we keep doing what has always been done or trying to go back to what has already did not work, then you have to be insane. But we live in a world of insanity that is calling us to wake up. And in order to wake up, you have to divorce your brain. You have to train yourself to follow your heart. Now, how do you follow your heart, Saint? How do you follow your heart? Well, you got to follow your heart. Following your heart means you have to surrender to the moment. Yeah, to the moment. What is right now? What's right here? And in that moment, be grateful for whatever is right there. Don't look back to the past. For those of y'all who ain't seen my video, if you looking back to the past, that's called reflecting. Okay, you ain't doing nothing reflecting. That's the brain doing what, y'all? Recalling something that it already done stored as it perceived it because of the way it received it. That's it. Okay, over and over and over again. Insanity. What is it? Insanity. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now, how do you retrain this? You be in the moment. Be in the moment. Let your heart guide the show. Be in the moment because the moment, I just told somebody the other day, the moment is like connecting the dots. You ever play connect the dot as a child? You know what I'm saying? Go back to that memory of playing that little, you drawing out one to two to three to four, and it's gonna draw out a picture. Now, as an adult, we right because we've received and perceived some stuff, we can kind of guess what we about to draw out. But as a little person, you couldn't. You didn't know that these dots was about to lead to this big, gigantic castle. You had no idea. It's the same thing with your waking life. Every moment is a dot connecting to draw out a picture you can't imagine, you can't fathom. This is for those who have chosen the path of God, the path of enlightenment. I want to follow my soul. I want to chase that thing in my dreams. This ain't for the common person. So for the common person scrolling by, I sound. For the common person that hears me talk, I'm far-fetched and fanatical. I live in utopia. I must be high. Something ain't right with me. But I tell you what, the truth of the matter is that this is real. And if you do it, you too will be living in utopia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because in every moment, okay, I ask every last one of my clients, when you ask yourself right now, every person, whatever you're doing, ask yourself right now, what do I need? What do I need right now? Don't think about 5 minutes ago. If you think about 5 minutes ago, a week ago, you can find something that you need if you reflect it. Okay. Now, if you go too far to the future, 5 minutes ahead, 20 minutes ahead, a week ahead, you are projecting. So, and these are those spaces you could create a need. But right now, if you stay in this moment, right here, no other moment, right here, right now, what do you need? The answer will always be the same. I need nothing. And if you tap into this and use it as a source and be grateful for it, okay, this is your physical, practical proof that you're taken care of. So when your brain kick in, the bully show up and be like, man, right now you should be getting nervous because you got a bill due in 3 weeks. Well, I ain't got to worry about that bill in 3 weeks because right now in this very moment, I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. And see, this is sending out the vibrational frequency to the planet that all my needs is made and I'm grateful for it. So if you stay in the moment and kick your brain to the back, so when your mind be like, well, see, I remember when I was 7, so what? When you was 7, okay? I explained this to my cousin the other day. Emotional pain lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. Think about this. Somebody hurt your feelings. Okay, there's an actual pain to that, right? We actually be in pain when somebody hurt our feelings. Like, that's how I breathe. I can't even believe that this I can't believe he said this. I can't believe they did this. We be in our feelings, right? We all been there. We all been there. Emotional pain lasts about 10 to 15 minutes though, because it's gonna subside. And I'm an Aries, okay? I get over it quick. So for Aries, it'd be like 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, I'm beyond it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and boom, I passed it. Okay, but for other people, 10 to 15 minutes is the max. Okay? Now, here's the thing: we replay it over and over and over, restarting the 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. So we'll go back, we'll tell the story to somebody. Yeah, so when I was over there and they did this and they said that, could you read? Could you read? Take it about it right now. It's serious. Right? Yeah, that's how it be. So we restart the clock on that 10 to 15 minutes. And so this is how people can live from the 10 to 15 minutes to 10 to 15 hours, 10 to 15 days, 10 to 15 months, 10 to 15 years, 10 to 15 lifetimes, because you continually are replaying what didn't feel good to you. So you're going to train yourself to stay in the now. Okay. So even when those memories creep up, you know you're with your new person. Found your new man. He looking good and everything going right and everything. You know what I'm saying? And now he say something on Thursday. It kind of reminds you of what Tyrone said 15 years ago. But see, when Tyrone said it and then started, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? But how many people have all responded off of something like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody comes, you like, oh, I'm about to hit you right. They weren't even about to hit you. They just was saying that they didn't agree with you. But the last time somebody didn't agree with you, you know, maybe it was your parent who didn't agree with you and they gave you a spanking. Okay. All right, y'all. Device started overheat. Now, but it didn't mess with my brain. I'm gonna stay right here in this moment because right here, this moment is where we're gonna deliver this message. So now, when you stay in the moment, grateful for the moment, I'm grateful for the moment because if I wouldn't have had that distraction, I'd have kept talking. I probably could have blew the phone up or something because this bad boy hard. But nonetheless, in the moment is where you find joy. You can choose peace. You can train yourself to different vibrations because, see, your other moments already happened. The past, it happened. That bad relationship, it happened. That bad mistake, it happened. That bad job, it happened. Those bad friends, they happened. Everything already happened. And it made you in this moment. Where in this moment, you're okay. In this moment, you don't need nothing. In this moment, you're safe. In this moment, you're at peace. In this moment, you are loving yourself. In this moment, you are appreciating yourself. So you bring yourself right back to the moment. Don't look at what you did. Well, I did that before, and yeah, so
Other people know I did it too. They know I did it, and so they know I did. So it doesn't matter what they know you did. What matter is what you doing, where you going. But the brain, the bully, it'll show up and it'll destroy the moment because it will start recalling things that don't have nothing to do with the moment. When you get that calling, most people who get the calling, God couldn't be choosing me to go and talk to people because uh I don't even know how to talk. Well, let's look at Moses. Moses didn't know how to talk either, okay, and insulted God. Okay, you gonna go out there, you're gonna tell the people what I told you to tell them, okay? And so, are you that person? And if so, the key is not external to you, it's internal. The battlefield is the mind. And if you don't kill the bully in your mind, the one that tells you you're not good enough, you don't look good enough, you're not perfect enough. You don't have the right words. You don't have the right education. You don't know the right people. You don't have enough followers. You don't have any money, or you don't have enough jewels, or you don't look the part. You know, in spirituality, there's this whole everybody walk around in costumes, is what I call it. They all in costumes. Everybody want to look the part of the glue. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and see the mind tell us that look good. The mind tell us we need to be like that. So we start aspiring to be like what we saw. I don't got no sage, so I might not be spiritual enough. Well, I didn't stop eating meat, so I might not. I can't ascend. I can't because the brain receives, perceives, stores, and recalls. What? It receives, perceives, stores, and recalls. That's it. That's all. It's not a creator. All it do is create chaos. So when people are like, well, I got devils after me, yeah, you do in your mind. In your mind. It's always a devil in your mind. Like, I got this in your mind. In your mind. Because your mind perceives it and receives it and then it stores it. So if you don't understand this, you will be on a cycle of insanity because your mind will be made up. Your mind got it all figured out. Your mind already know what this is about to lead to because see, I've been here before. And see, this is where a lot of people are stopped from the journey. They stop themselves. They just hit the brake because I don't know what it looked like. And the mind, they don't know what it looks like. It ain't got no answer for you. Okay, but this is why we're not supposed to lean onto our own understanding. Okay, but if you be leaning and leaning and leaning, you're supposed to lean into God, which is connecting the dots, staying in the moment, dot to 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 dot. But the mind will come in and be like, man, this is a waste of time. We don't even know what we do. I already know what that is. That's gonna be a box. It'll be a box. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be a box. And ain't no need to keep connecting the dots. Let's just go on and sit back on our couch and let's just call up all of our exes and start calling, doing what we've been doing because we know how that's gonna turn out already. You know what I'm saying? Already know. And we think this is us protecting ourselves. We think this is love for ourselves. We think this is being our greatest self. Yeah, just like when I tell people, we all healed at home. As long as there ain't nobody triggering you, nobody challenging you, every person is healed. All healed in or out. Okay, when I'm in my house, I am super healed. Okay, every time I'm at peace. Okay, peace. Okay, but when I have to go out, okay, and I have to give my energy away, I was talking thousands of people all over the place, right? How do I sustain that peace? Tell you how. By staying in the moment. Everybody's like, you're not scared. Scared of what? I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm scared of. I'm scared to not fulfill my calling. That's what I'm scared of. That's my fear. That's what I don't want to. I don't want to f this up. I don't want y'all to f it up either. So, do you feel yourself being challenged? The moment you agree to get on the journey, it's gonna be challenging. And they start in mind. Okay, I want to get closer to go. Where everything gonna come to challenge. Okay, probably about to lose your rabbit. Okay, something you that man that you prayed for, he about to just leave you overnight with a dear John letter. You know what I'm saying? You like, wait a minute, God, hold on. Wait a minute now, and I just left God. Okay, because I got to write Tyrone 1,000 times. You need to get your rabbit back. Understand? Why did God get a rabbit? It was an innocent rabbit. Did nothing. Right? We get upset, but that's fine. It's a bully. It's a bully that is ultimately keeping you from becoming the greatest version of yourself. It keeps you from being able to see yourself in ascension. You can't even begin to imagine ascension because the brain cannot recall it. It can't bring back what it ain't already been to. See, an ascension means to go higher to spaces you have not yet journeyed into. To learn things, see things, perceive things from a perspective that you have never done so from before. And this is why we are in the time that we are in. So when you feel your heart pulling and tugging and telling you to go this way and do that, and instead of looking at the resources, start tapping into the moment right now. Because each moment, each dot is going to ultimately lay out the picture of that vision that you have. Because remember, as above, so below. But it takes time to get from above to below. And there has to be moves made, moments had, experiences lived through, lessons learned, and there has to be growth for you to become yourself. It's not like a magic on it. I know. I honestly said, ding! Come to Atlanta. I got 11 at 11 o'clock, and I will tell you how to be your greatest self. Don't go for that bullshit. Listen, your greatest self is behind the mind that is bullying you, telling you how you're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You're not smart enough. You don't have enough. People don't love you enough. You're gonna fail. There's all kinds of stuff. Ah, okay. Think about that thing that your third grade teacher told you. You should move around. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You think I'm pretty funny now. They, matter of fact, most of my clients listen to me because while I be bringing that thunder, I am funny, okay? Funny. It's funny. I can laugh about this shit, okay? Especially after about 2, 3 sessions later, after the thunder, it could be funny, okay? Because yes, I was on that bullshit. I sure was, right? But as a little person, okay, how many of y'all been told something like that? Think about those things that you've been told, that you've stored in your mind, that you've taken as your own identity, but they're not really your truth. They're not what God said about you. That's what somebody else said about you. It's not what God said about you, but what somebody else said about you. It's not what God said about you. It's what somebody else said about you. And you got it all up in your mind. I got to be prettier. I got to have the right word. I got to have the right kind of clothes. I got to have the right kind of house. I got to have the right kind of friends. I got to have no. You got to be all of that for yourself. You got to be the right kind of person. You got to be the right kind of friend. You got to be all of the material. You have to be all of the substance. You have to be all of everything for yourself. Now that's the trick and the key. But your mind already told you you ain't enough. But when you had went to go sign up in college to be a therapist, you know what I'm saying? The guidance counselor looked at you and was like, well, I think you should probably just get something more in your economic bracket. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to be able to afford this right here. Even student loans ain't going to help you get this right here. So maybe you should just get you a business degree. Just get you, go into business. You'll be done in 6 months. And you know, you'll have a master's degree in 6 months. And go that route. And it won't cost you that much. And you signed up for it because, you doubted yourself. Okay? And now you're 60. And you're like, man, I'm supposed to be a therapist. Something in me telling me that I'm supposed to heal people, physical, psychological, and mental body. But I can't do that because I ain't get that degree. And the mind will repeat, take you all the way back. Yeah, because so and so said that, and then now you go back into that emotional pain that you felt. And she was a and you're the victim, and you do this over and over and over and over again. And this is what it's called. What people? It's insanity. It's insanity because we are constantly living on a cyclical, a cycle, or like a replay, a loop. What they call it in music, put it on loop. It's on loop. Okay. But now it's time to put something else in your loop. And in order to do that, you have to live in the moment. Live every moment like it is the first moment. Show up in that moment authentically as yourself in that moment. Not what people, what they know. Be you in that moment. Because it's you having the journey. Everybody external to you is technically just a supporting cast. I'm here to tell you right now. They all are supporting cast. Your friends, your mother, your sister, everybody's a supporting cast, okay? Everybody. The stranger that you walk by and you make eye contact with 3 times in the grocery store, but you're too proud to talk to, they're part of your supporting cast. You're probably supposed to be speaking to them, but you're not because your brain is telling you, I don't talk to strangers. But your soul is dying to have this interaction because it's what's necessary to take you where? Higher. But if you ain't in the moment, see, in the moment, if I make eye contact with you and I'm feeling good, how you doing? In the moment. And then it creates moments. From those moments, I can build new memories, memories that are pleasant to me. Or I can just simplistically stay in the moment. I'm grateful that I'm having because each moment is new. Yeah. That's why a lot of people ain't trying to be in the moment because it's new. What is what? It's new. You ain't been in this moment before. But this moment ain't like the last moment. This moment right here is its own moment until you start to sprinkle it with thoughts, memories and of the past that are already in your brain. Ah, my mind is made up. I already know it. I know where it's going. I know how it's going to turn out. I know what it looked like because I've been here before. You ain't going to tell me nothing. And those type of people fairly exist because they have not been able to or equipped with the tools to tear down their own personal experiences or traumas. And so they just keep replaying them. What? Keep replaying it the same 10 or 15 minutes over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? This is why you can go from one relationship to the next relationship, but you're going to keep having the same outcome because it's you continually replaying. It's you continually replaying over and over and over and over again what you already lived through, what you already been past, what you already moved past, what you already survived, what you already gained. But you forgot to be grateful. So, how do I get rid of the things in my brain, Saint? That is there, they there. Well, I'll tell you how. When it recalls back to you, be grateful in whatever capacity. I'm grateful I made it past that. I'm grateful I had that experience because I learned this. I'm grateful I saw that because it taught me this. I'm grateful that I did this because I gained that. Be grateful. And as you are grateful for these moments that you've already passed, you'll find even more gratitude for the right now moment. This right here, right in front of you. And in that place, you'll find that you're always okay. In fact, you're always great. Everything is great. How you doing today? I'm all right. I've been working and I taking care of my kids and paying my bills and I had to do the laundry and everything. They done went all the way past the moment. Okay. And see, we psychologically, our brain, the bully, tells us that we have to uh, be empathetic to them. We have to be sympathetic to them. So we be like, oh yeah, I understand, and I get it. I've had to pay all my bills too and everything. And now you up out of your gratitude. Get the yay, yay, yay. No, 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 no. Even in that moment, you look at that moment and you say to yourself, I'm grateful that I'm not having the experience that they're having anymore because I am grateful for this moment because it is showing me how I can choose peace every moment. It's not to judge them, not a judgment. Because remember, they are a part of your supporting cast. So it's an observation of yourself. It gives you an opportunity of choice that you would not have had if you didn't have the experience. See? And so if you stay grateful, even when it don't feel good, be grateful in that moment. Bring yourself back to gratitude. And then you're gonna find magically, boop, everything is all right. Who you walk in the store and you see this rude person who you ain't did nothing but smile at them and they just I can't even make those type of faces really. They just tight, Instead of thinking, well, what's wrong with them? Which is gonna now bring you what? Down off of your frequency. Where? Down off of your frequency. You need to stay on the frequency. And if you stay on frequency, of feeling good and choosing peace and choosing love, it radiates out. Because instead of you thinking, what was wrong with them? They'll walk away thinking, what was wrong with them? Okay. I got these neighbors who they something else. And they be talking shit. Okay. And then I just smile. I just smile. Okay. That's it. That's all. That's all I got. It's a smile. And I could, come down to their frequency. Or, but it don't feel good to me. And so that's how you get the bully up out of there is you start demanding those feel good moments. See, because the brain will replay things that don't feel good to you, and it'll call this, you think this is being defensive. I'm protecting myself. But how far are you going in this protection? In order to protect yourself, you have to build walls. And if you build walls, you keep yourself in. And if you keep yourself in, that means you ain't going out. And if you ain't going out, you cannot ascend. Let's go. Let's go, folks. For those of you that are seeking self mastery, that means you want to master this game called life. Okay? I have limited spots available. Get up in here. I will help you do this thing. But it's you that's doing the work. See, you have to do the work. I don't do nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay? Because I'm mastering myself. But I will coach you on continuing to give the greatest version of you to you because that's who deserves it. And when you give it to you, everybody else gets some too. So think about how your brain has bullied you over the last 6 months. What ways has it got you, you know, let's say you wanted to apply for that new job and position. Did your brain tell you how they're not gonna call me back because of my hairstyle? They're not gonna call me back because I seen it on Indeed and it already had 100 applications on it. My resume ain't full all the way. I can do better. Uh, I want to be stronger, but I can't be that because my grandmama always told me I was just a little bit slow. She always said my elevator didn't rise all the way to the top. I think she was right. She might have known what she was talking about. And then my uncle Leroy, he said that I can't read that good. So of course I could never be a reporter. Well, I can't even read. I can't be talking to people and stuff. You tell them how to live their life because I got my life is in shambles. Right? We tell ourselves all kinds of stuff. But here's the thing. Starting today, you're gonna stand up to the bully that's in your house that sleep with you every day. that showers with you every day, that takes the bathroom usage with you every day, that click in while you driving to work. You know what I'm saying? It click on randomly when you about to make a new friendship. It click on randomly when you about to do something you never did before. It click on randomly. It just click on, right? You're gonna start clicking that bad boy to your frequency. Always click it to the moment. See, even people who develop what is it called? Alzheimer's and dementia, which is stage 3 diabetes. I've already discussed that. But anyway, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not giving no medical advice. Okay, just talking. But nonetheless, those people, what happens is the mind can't take it anymore. Okay, think about a person who develops this. They're usually introverted. They don't do a lot of talking. Okay, they keep a lot of stuff inside. I'm gonna keep everything inside. Everything I know is my business. Okay, and then eventually, the mind is like a hard drive. If you get too much information in there, okay, it can receive, brain. Talk about brain. And then mind, the brain, same thing. Okay, somebody gonna challenge me on it. But anyway, it's like a hard drive. It only takes so much information. Now, with the information that it takes, it can only hold so much. Its capacity can only hold so much. So if you take in all and you store nothing but a bunch of bad experiences in there, okay, eventually what happens is it gets clogged up and you can't put no new information in. Okay. So for those of you that my mind made up, somebody send this to the people in your life that their mind is made up. Okay. They got this thing all figured out. They going to heaven because they gave their tithes and their offering. They went to church every Sunday. They've been a good person. Their mind is made up. Okay. Send this to that person to tell you astrology ain't real because that stuff, their mind is made up. Okay. This video is for people whose mind is made up, but it's in conflict with your soul because see, your soul wants you to ascend. It don't want to stay on the cycle of insanity. No, no, no. They're not here for insanity. It's here for ascension. Meaning you should be having moments, experiences, and then from those experiences, you should be bringing in your light, giving it, right? And then you're doing your job of bringing light into the darkness. And then this is the development of thinking. That's simple. Really that simple. I didn't got blessed with another butterfly. These butterflies are beautiful. My little cousin calls me Cinderella. I got a lot of names. I gotta figure out what this turtle is. I need to call my friend. I feel blessed to be on this journey this time of my life. It's never too late. Thank you. I thank you too because one thing I always thank you to trust me with it. Y'all trust me with y'all lot. Okay, I'll be all in y'all business because I'm gonna ask questions. Okay, I'm gonna say the stuff to you that nobody else is gonna say to you because my job is to help you change your what mind, your mind. Okay, because by changing your mind, you activate this. You have to renew your heart. Okay, renew the heart, meaning the heart has to come back into proper placement to the lead. But if your brain is leading the show, you live in hell. There's a lot of chaos, confusion. I saw the TV and I think that the world is going to crap because they doing this and they doing that and the Cheeto man and Dorito man and hot sauce and pickles and fried chicken and pork chop. Okay, a lot of talk about stuff that don't matter. The brain. Everybody else doing it. That's what they said. They put it in my mind, and I seen it. I was programmed by the TV. Programmed. I watched the program. I asked somebody, say, "You watch TV?" They said, "Nope." I said, "You got that from the TV?" They said, "No." I said, well, "Where'd you get it from?" They said, "I got it from the news." I said, "From the news?" "Yeah, from on TV, right?"
they ain't want to answer me no more. I was full of nonsense at that point. But no, you full of nonsense because you don't watch TV. You sit up here all day long with the TV on, with the news pouring in, giving your brain some nonsense. Because your brain can bully your heart around and tell you, no, you should not go to that foreign place because you don't never been there before. No, you shouldn't talk to those strange people because you don't know them. You never seen them before. No, you shouldn't eat that new food because you never ate that before. Matter of fact, speaking of that, yesterday I ate some pig stomach. My stomach just turned even telling. But to check that out, join my other channel, Journey with the Saint. That is Journey with the Saint. Journey with the Saint. We're Journey with the Polar Saint. If you find it on YouTube, join that channel. Keep up with my travel. Really snapshot. Of course, in order to get behind the scenes, that I do all the time, things that I saw, people that I may or may not have talked to, that kind of thing, you're gonna have to go on my Patreon because listen, I need support so that I can keep traveling, okay? And I'm not gonna beg people for money, but I do make it. He said it's worth looking at. Yeah, but today, this day on this channel, what I talk about is motivational stuff to make you think, put you in a different perspective. So every Sunday I come in here. It's Sunday fun day. I'm at a park where I like to be. Kids around, animals around, music around. It's a beautiful place to be, right in the middle of South Central LA. Right? Don't go there. Ain't you scared of gunshots? Oh my God. I mean, got so many guns and violence around. I can't even do my video. Yesterday, I found some random park and watched two guys just kick a ball. They were like not playing soccer, but they was playing soccer, but not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was just like dudes just like getting out their cars, just walking up, joining the game. You know what I'm saying? The one dude, like I got focused in and fixated on him for like the whole rest of the day because he walked up in all black. Like he had on black long sleeve button up shirt with black slacks and some black hard bottom shoes. And he just get out the car, him and his little buddy. His buddy sit down at the pole. He like, I ain't getting it. And the other ones just go on and hop in the game. I'm like, how they even know what team they on and what's going on right now? They just out there kicking ball. You know what I'm saying? They gonna resist. Now I'm sure if I don't remember the location, somebody can say, oh, you was there. You should be over there. No, but don't you know what kind of danger you're in? Even my friend that knows me out here, like I'll be like, okay, I'm out to, I found some place I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the phone out and I look at some pictures or something. Like I'm interested in that. I will get on the bus, the train. And I don't care. I'm gonna get over there. Okay. I'm concerned about you. You're at my house. If something happens to you, they're gonna look for you here. You cannot keep going out their homes. You're in danger. And I'm like, calm down, calm down, calm down. It's okay. People that know me know that I'm random and I can be anywhere at any point. Okay, you can look up and see me, and I might be gone in the next 5 minutes. It's that I'm like that, but it's cool because in each moment I have awareness, discernment, I have direction, I have guidance, and I have gratitude, which gives me what covering, gives me favor. Okay, and I'm obedient. So if I get a nudging that tells me move to the left, believe me, I'm moving to the left. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna go to the left because I was wanting to stand right here. You know what I mean? Divorce the brain because your brain will tell you a lot of things. Okay, now I did eat the pig belly, and it was the taste was good. It wasn't the taste. It was like I think maybe like a little texture to it or something like. It kind of felt like a hog maw, like a pan seared hog in a taco.
And I was just like, I don't think I'm supposed to eat this. I don't know, but I did try that yesterday. And like I said, if y'all want to check that out, that video will be uploaded to my Journey channel. On my Journey channel, you're gonna get to see a lot of what I do. Not everything, because like I said, um, a lot of what I do is in other people's homes, and so obviously I'm not filming in their homes. I'm not giving service to people for notoriety. I don't do that. So I'm not like in their house like, yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Mama sell all these cameras up in your living room with all these lights and everything, and then we'll discuss it. I'm not doing that. But there are things that I do when I'm out. People ask me all the time. So, like, do you get time to yourself when you're with people? Absolutely, because I have to keep my cup full to keep it overflowing, and so I definitely get my meditation in and my own little habits and routines in my own way as I travel around. Definitely get free time. So, but anyway, back to the brain. What y'all gonna do this week? Y'all kicking it out, right? You gonna start to tell that bad boy, look, you don't got a place here today. Okay, I'm having this moment. I'm enjoying this moment, and I'm gonna ride the next one too because gratitude feels too good to me. To be hanging out with you. That's what you need to tell your brain right there. Gratitude. Okay, because if not, your brain will do what it want to do, and we don't want that, right? We want the brain to be having new memories. Okay, we want it to perceive the news just like we are perceiving the news. And so, in order for that to happen, and for your heart to have those experiences, unperverted, unfiltered, untainted, unmessed with. Okay, it's not other people. I hear people telling me all the time, well, I don't be telling nobody what I'm doing because I don't want nobody moving against my move. Nobody can move against the move that God got for you. And I would tell people, if I got it from God, I would tell people I'm gonna do it with no problem. Okay, because they can't come against it. They can't do nothing. If God say, Saint, you about to go around the world for free, okay, and eat and sleep and do everything that I need you to do, as long as you do. Okay, I can tell people that God told me. Okay? Now, am I gonna come under attack for it? Yeah, people will be like, "Oh, you're crazy. She's stupid. Look at her. Who does she think she is? Why would God be putting her on something?" But those are only attacks against me if I receive those things. Most people aren't going to say those things to my face, right? So I'm not receiving those things. And so here's the thing: when you speak out of your mouth what you have seen, you agree to it. You're giving it agreement. Okay. That's, hey, go get land. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go get some land and I'm turning it into this and that and this. People are like, oh, okay, yeah, right. But how can they do that? Okay. How can they do that if you already got your mind made up that you ain't good enough because they ain't agree? If they couldn't agree with me, they didn't say they were going to give me the money to do it. They didn't give you the vision. They didn't give you the idea. They didn't give you the direction. God did. Make sure that you are understanding when you get revelation, guidance, intuitive thoughts, knowing, not just. Don't look external for validation of those things. Give yourself external validation by speaking it. And this is the agreement that you're making, that you agree that that thing is going to happen and you have confidence in it. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it doesn't matter. Stay faithful to what you are shown. And that's how you will trick the brain into chilling out and let the heart run the show. So I'm the police saint. I love y'all. I hope that this video helps somebody somewhere today to remember you are such a badass. You are marvelous, amazing, stupendous, genius, intelligent, dependable, gorgeous, enough, enough. You are. But you got to remember that for yourself. I'm the Police Saint, and if this video helps you today, make sure to share it to a friend, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie. I don't care, the doctor, the lawyer, the police, priest, everybody. Tell them to get up in here. Get up in here because I love attention. Please pay me attention. So, with that being said, Today is Sunday, Big Kid Sunday. Who's the big kid? We're all a big kid. And whether you admit it or not, whether you neglecting your child or not, that's your business. But we're all big kids. And if you are enjoying your journey, take your big kid out today and nurture your. Take yourself to rest. Take some time in the park. Go out and do something that makes you remember the essence and beauty and innocence of you at your most vulnerable state, and then give it what it needs. Love. I love y'all. Make sure that you are here next Sunday because it's gonna be another fun day. This Sunday, I don't know. I can't really tell y'all what I'm gonna do because I'm in LA and I'm not really sure what's exactly happening today. I don't really technically have plans for a couple of days, and so I'm just kind of freelancing. And we'll see where that leads to. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out to Venice Beach and get y'all some video out there from my other channel. Well, I'm definitely gonna get to Venice Beach because I love Venice Beach. I just love Venice Beach. If I gotta walk to Venice Beach, I'm gonna get to Venice Beach. Right? I love it. But I'm out here on the actual mission. And I got a couple of assignments, and as I get those done, I will definitely be giving my love out and thanking you guys for loving and supporting me. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for those of you who donate. Thanks to those of you who help support me for travel. Those of you who call me up and give me thanks and boost me up. Thanks for you who met me in public and it just make me feel so good and so beautiful and so wonderful. It's always an honor. It's always a pleasure. So I look forward to meeting more of you because I'm sure like when the young lady stopped me on a cruise, she's like, it's you. I remember everything about you, your eyes, everything. It's you. I want to meet you. And I'm glad I met you live and in person. And I'm glad I met her too. And so here we are on our journey. It's going to be pretty exciting. So make sure if y'all think this channel dope, go over there, join the other channel because you will get to see me in travel motions. So you get to see me crusty on train, crusty on the plane, shined up in the club, wherever I'm at. Y'all gonna get to see it. Well, you'll get to see everything on Patreon, but you'll get to see a lot of on the travel channel. So I love y'all. Peace and wellness. If you have any people who need my support, please go ahead and suggest them follow me, subscribe to the channel, and hit me up, right? Because I don't bite. I am gonna bring that thunder though, and only hit me up if you tired of your own shit. If not, call somebody else. Call Ubuntu in Atlanta. I'm the Police Saint. This has been a pleasure giving y'all today. But it is starting to sweat out here, and I'll tell y'all what. Oh, and I'm gonna tell y'all that too. This is my first time ever being hot in LA. Like, I got on my yeah. Oh, hey, this is disrespectful. It ain't even really got a nip in the air, but I'm gonna tell y'all what. As soon as that sun go down, soon as the sun go down, it ain't even gotta get all the way down. It went down. Right. The temperature change. I love y'all. I love LA. And like I said, y'all should get out here. If you've never been out here before, definitely come out, check it out. I will show y'all in my travel channel some of the stuff that I like to do around here when I'm around. It's just be simple stuff like go to parks, go out to the Venice Beach and stuff like that. Yep. And right, is that dangerous, Saint? No, it's not dangerous. Okay, your heart, your soul will tell you if somebody is dangerous. Okay, you got senses. They be like, "Wait, don't look at them." You know what I'm saying? You got equipment. And if you don't have equipment, spend some time getting aware of the equipment that you got. I assure you that you have equipment. You just need to what? Remember to remember. I'm the Police Saint. I love y'all. I hope this video helps somebody today. Peace and love.